You're watching the 2025 SCAC Women's Tennis Media Days. Today, we're taking a look at the Trinity University Women's Tennis Program. The Tigers will once again be led as they head into the season as the guides head coach Cohn, along with leadership from senior Olivia Kim and coach Olivia. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having
Thank
us,
you.
Russell.
Coach, heading into your fifth season as the head coach of this women's tennis program, you've had a ton of success over those first 4 years. But I'm interested from your perspective, where have you seen the biggest growth within this group, within this program over these last few years? And ultimately, how excited are you to be back here at the start of a new season and moving forward into new year with this group?
Yeah, I mean, it's a ton of fun. Obviously, having a lot of familiarity with the team. I think, we have a pretty mix of some elder statesmen in the group and then as well as some new ones coming in. And I think for us, it's just kind of seeing a lot of the little things. I think everything over the last couple of years, getting better at just every little aspect of it and seeing it kind of come to fruition this year has been a lot of fun.
Olivia, like Coach said, this has got a group that has a number of veteran players within the team, going into this season. So, from a leader standpoint, I'm interested, just describe the energy of this team coming into this season. What is continuing to motivate this team? How has the chemistry started to develop with this group? And just from a team perspective, what are you looking forward to most thing in the year?
Yeah, so this is our first year with a pretty different team since I've been on the team. We graduated the girls that I grew up playing with last year, besides Ellie Hughes, who's a fifth year. And so I think our energy is great. We all get along so well. We're super close. We all love, the new incoming class of freshmen. And yeah, I think that we've bonded a lot. Last semester we bonded a lot in off season. We spent a lot of time together. And then me, Levy, and Ruth, as the captains, have kind of emphasized how important team energy is on and off the court. And I think that has shown through our results so far this season, in practices. I think that it's just super fun and everyone's like pretty upbeat and really energetic. So yeah.
Coach, Olivia talks about kind of a new shape that the team has kind of taken on with a big group of incoming first years. I think 4 in total joined to this team. So, I'm just interested how those first years started to adjust to your program coming into their first year of collegiate tennis. And, with the veteran group that you have, how much does that benefit kind of that process of helping them adjust to the program and the expectations day to day there at San Antonio?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's awesome having a big group coming in. They don't know what they don't know. And I think from a lot of perspectives, they're able to add a lot just from, I think being curious and being excited. And then having the upperclassmen as well, it kind of creates that perfect harmony, I think, of being able to bring them under the ropes, show them, how we do things, accelerate that acclimation curve a little bit more. And I think it just creates a fun energy all around.
Olivia, coming into your senior year, you've been, such a big part of this program, really since day one, stepping onto campus, being in this lineup, both singles and doubles, having, team success as well as the individual success as well. And so, I'm just kind of interested in the reflections, the mindset you have coming into this your senior season. How are you kind of approaching it? Is there some urgency from you? And just individually, how do you like to see this play out? Imagine seeing this play out as the year unfolds.
Yeah, so I can't believe that it's already been 4 years and that I'm graduating in a few months. But going into this semester, the spring season, I really just wanted to have fun. I wanted to enjoy my last semester of playing college tennis, enjoy being on the team with all of my best friends. I mean, I think this year I feel super close to the team, all of them, including the 4 freshmen. I think they're awesome. And they kind of bring me back to when I was a freshman 4 years ago. So yeah, I talked to coach about it coming in. I just want to have fun and enjoy these last few months of playing with everyone.
Coach, what do you want fans to know about this group? You have a unique perspective being with them day in and day out. What have you learned about this specific team that excites you? Where do you see the strengths with this group that fans can be excited about heading into the year?
Yeah, I mean, I think one thing that's pretty apparent if you come out and watch us play, we're a pretty loud, close-knit group. I think they're super supportive. We're pretty weird, but in our version of weird, and I think that's what makes this whole thing work. I think the amount of care for one another and heart that we put out on court reflects in how we compete, and that's really special.
And finally, Olivia, as we wrap up with you, I think because of the hard work and the accomplishments that this group has been able to hit over these last few years, the bar is high in San Antonio every single year. So, coming into this special senior season, when you've had conversations with some of the other teammates, classmates, leaders within this team about the goals and expectations coming into the year, what have those conversations looked like? And ultimately, what do you see as being key to kind of hitting those goals and taking those next steps?
Yeah, so something that we talk about in our captains meetings is belief and having belief in all 11 of us that we can get the job done and we can rely on each other. And I think that has shown in what's happened so far this season for us. We've had a lot of great wins and a lot of great matches, and I think that it really has come down to the fact that we do all believe in each and every one of us, and we do believe that at the end of the day, we can beat any team that we play. It doesn't matter who we're playing, where we're playing, or when we're playing. And that's kind of been like the word so far this semester is belief. And honestly, grit. I think that we do a great job at fighting out matches, no matter what the score is, no matter who we're playing. So, yeah.
And finally, Coach, we wrap up with you. It's cool to hear Olivia just talk about the goals and the excitement they have going into the season. So, as a coach, what's been your message to try to put them in this space to accomplish those goals? How have you kind of tried to frame the opening of this season with this team, going into this year?
Yeah, I mean, I think the big theme recently has been owning our process and kind of what that looks like, extending into everything. Olivia talking about it with belief and grit and just how we go about every little aspect of it, from practices to how we compete as a team. And I think it's really exciting because I think we know that we're a pretty good team and it's fun to kind of, show that, but it's also about just the work we do every day to prepare and let it happen.
For University head women's tennis coach Drew Cohn, along with leadership from senior Olivia Kim, Coach Cohn and the Tigers return to action when they take on Gustavus Adolphus on March 6th and MIT on March 7th. Coach Olivia, thanks so much for your time today and best of luck as you head forward throughout the rest of the season.
Thanks,
Thank
Russell.
you.